Guess what happened? I broke some rules. I got really tired of all the rules when it comes to sourdough, and I was failing time and time again making sourdough frisbees. So I decided I'm just going to break the rules, because sometimes rules are meant to be broken. And then when you break the rules, you get this. Look how pretty she is. She rose. She doesn't have a burnt bottom. She's crunchy. She's fluffy on the inside. This is loaf number 6. So if you are on loaf number 3, keep going. Keep pushing through, because you're going to get here. I promise. Just break the rules. So I followed every rule to a T, and I was getting frisbees. And then I was just like, I heard someone say, just do what your dough needs. Okay. Listen to your dough. Listen to your starter. If it's too liquidy, add more flour. Don't measure it. Just stir it until it's the consistency of like really thick pancake batter, but not liquidy, almost a little too dry. Do that at night and let it, like before you're going to go to bed, and let it rise at night in the microwave with a cup of boiling water. Just boil some water, put it in a cup, put it in the microwave, and let your starter rise overnight. When you wake up in the morning, you can make some bread. And I do not do the refrigerator fermentation. Every time I put it in the fridge, it flattens, and I get a frisbee, and it's awful. And it's hard, and the crust is really, really hard. I hate it. So I make my dough in the morning. I stretch and pull it every 30 minutes. I let it rise for 4 hours, and sometimes I let it rise all the way up until 5 p.m. at night, right before dinner, and I throw this thing into the oven. I roll it into a ball, and then I put it in my Dutch oven with parchment paper. And another trick I found was really, really good for the crust. Drop some ice cubes on the outside of the parchment paper inside the pan. It kind of like makes all that steam and humidity for the loaf. And forget overnight fermentation in the fridge. But if it works for you, great. Didn't work for me. This starter doesn't like overnight fermentation. And my starter is about 2 weeks old. So it's starting to finally make perfect loaves of bread after having a starter for 2 weeks. They say maybe 1 week, but this is 2 weeks old, and it is finally working. This is loaf number 2 that I've made like this. And I've told myself if I can make 3 loaves like this in a row, then I can start giving them away as gifts. So get ready, everybody. Sourdough Chrissy is in the house. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, also, I don't wait like 2 hours to cut it. I do give it time to rest so the steam can do its thing, but maybe 30 minutes to an hour, that's all I wait to cut it. So just break the rules. Break the sourdough rules, and you will get this amazing loaf. I promise. Just listen to your sourdough, okay? Do what your sourdough wants, not what you want, not what TikTok says, not what Pinterest says, not what YouTube says. Just do what your starter wants.